So you guys, I got my little mic. I haven't recorded my mic in a little bit, but I want to come on here to make a little video to really just share a little bit about me and just give y'all a warning. So I'm gonna put y'all sideways. Girl, I don't know what's wrong with this glitching. I don't know what's going on. You better stop. But I was watching this, me and my mom, we started back watching The Fatal Attraction. And one thing this recent one that we watched, I don't know the name. I forgot the man name, but this recent one that I watched, it was about this girl. And first she was messing with this 20-year-old, and then she was messing with this. Then come to find out she was pregnant. They thought she was pregnant by the 20-year-old. Come to find out she was pregnant by her uncle. Then next thing you know, the other, because it was two nieces, they was getting both molested by their uncle. Then come to find out, one of them fell in love. So long story short, one of them fell in love with the uncle, and the first girl got pregnant. He forced her to take abortion pills to have a miscarriage, so that nobody would know about it. Let me make sure it's still on. The second girl, she got pregnant. He tried to make her take abortion pills, but she wouldn't take them, and because she was in love with them, they were saying that, it was stuff up in her journal about this dude named, I forgot what the name was, but this dude named something with an H, Jose, something like that. But anyways, long story short, she was like, he got her from school. He was like, we're gonna live a happy life. We're gonna be together. Long story short, he ended up taking her somewhere. She thought she was going somewhere. She ended up taking her somewhere, choking her. He didn't like choking her, so he ended up shooting her, putting her body in some trash bags, and then putting it up, covering it up, putting the garbage in it, having it up with some being covered up with some garbage so nobody could find it. So long story short, this made me actually look back in my life, because I come from a small town where most men are pedophiles, molesters, rapists, murderers, and it's very much pacified. It's very much shh, shh, shh. It's very much like they are comfortable exuding this pedophile behavior. It's cool. And anyways, it made me look back at my life like a couple of times, and also like some of the stories that my mama told me about in her life. It also makes me look back in my life, like recently, like this was before we moved here, because we're moving again, if you don't know. This was before we moved here, and I'm kind of a little scared because I don't know, I don't like sharing like my trauma or whatever, because I don't want to seem like a charity case. But this is for a good reason, because I was friends with this man, because I'm wise beyond my years, so I don't really try to scare me. I thought somebody was coming. But like I'm saying, I'm wise beyond my years, so I don't really be like the stuff that some of these kids, like my peers, the stuff that they be talking about. I really don't be like, it be like, I don't care for it. And so, I mostly talk to the elders. I talk to my granddaddy friends and stuff like that. And so it was this one particular friend. I don't know his real name, but I used to call him Ray Charles, because he always reminded me of Ray Charles. Like I was like, maybe he was Ray Charles in a lifetime and he came back. I don't know. But anyways, I wouldn't consider, well, I would consider him a friend, but we was cool and stuff like that. So I'll say he like we was friends. Girl, it was no business how old was I? I think I was 16 being with a friend that was like 60. I don't know. But I don't know. But it was no romantic anything. But I want to tell you this to warn you younger girls and just to warn people, period. Sometimes we could be going through abuse and sometimes people can exude behavior and we think it's normal and it's actually not normal. It's weird. But anyways, like I was saying, and it was like little stuff. Like one time, like I was listening to this song, and matter of fact, I don't even know if I played the song out loud before. I don't know. But long story short, he ended up playing the song and I could hear it from his stairs. And so that was like red flag number one. Red flag number two was like, first of all, I had his number because when we left, he was like, keep in contact with me. You're my angel and stuff like that. Before I listen, if you get a weird vibe from anybody, if it don't feel right, it ain't right. If it don't feel right, it ain't right. If it don't feel right, it's not right. But anyways, so like, and like he used to call me, and like particularly this was like he used to just be like, "You're my angel," and da 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 and stuff like this. And then particularly this the last time, this was before I blocked him. I told my mom, and after I blocked him, I told my mom about it. But this was particularly before I blocked him. He kept talking about "You're my angel." And he kept just like over complimenting me and stuff like that. He kept over complimenting me, and I was just like, okay. And then he told my son, he was like, "I hope you don't think I'm weird for this. I hope you don't think I'm weird." And I just got a weird energy, and it made that fatal attraction actually made me look back like, girl, your girl was getting groomed. Like, it was no romantic anything, but this man was oozing pedophile behavior, and I did not know it at all. Like, now that I look back, like, it was certain situations, like, where, like, he would say something, and I would just be like, that's a little weird. Like, it would be situations where it was like, and so, it's been a lot of situations to where, like, I've been friends with dudes. I've been friends with, like, older male, like, that's friends with my mama's. Like, we just been, like, I've been friends with them, and we just be talking and stuff like that. Not talking romantic, just talking, not romantic. But, we would just be talking. And, it really makes me look back. That Fatal Attraction episode actually made me look back, because now that I look back, it's kind of like, like, it really makes me think. Like, and it really is also why, your girl is a little bit uncomfortable around men, especially older men. I am uncomfortable around older men because of that simple fact. Because now that I look back, I'm like, that was weird. And I don't think, well, did I tell my granddaddy? I don't know if I told my granddaddy. I might have. I don't remember. But that was weird. I'm just telling y'all young women, kids, children, beware of mamas. Beware. Educate your kids on this. And it's social media, so you know how that be. Stuff is getting around a little faster. Educate your kids, and because sometimes you're being abused and you don't even know you're being abused. Like, that show really had been an eye opener, because I really looked back and I was like, dang. Like, all of these from my mom, like my mom friends, some friends, she used to tell me stories. They used to have pedophile behavior, and And another thing that I wanted to add, like looking back at some of like relationships that I had with elder men, girl, this was like pedophile behavior. And like I was saying, this also makes it like now that I look back, because this was really an eye opener episode, and I didn't even notice it until now. Like I noticed it, but like I didn't notice it till now. And now it's just really like I just wanted to come on and tell anybody, man, female, whoever, but specifically my girls, my teenage girls. If it's weird, if you get a weird vibe, if you get a weird anything, leave, go. If it's something like, oh, don't tell nobody, and don't blame yourself, because it ain't your fault. It's that man's fault. He ain't got no business as a grown man doing all of that. You're a teenager. You deserve to be in environments where you are safe, where you ain't got to worry about nobody fiddling with your, what. Like, and it also really it's also really made me no nonsense. Cause I'm not with that stroking no man ego. I'm shake you at the door. I'm not with that, because now that like it's just a whole lot. Like that little town, like Johnson, South Carolina. If you from there, let me know. Johnson, South Carolina. Jesus. Like, so beware. Sometimes we don't even know that we're being abused. Parents, please tell your kids stuff at an early age. Like, I know some of y'all, let me make sure you're still on. I know some of y'all, especially in the Black community, we be iffy with having uncomfortable like conversations. Sometimes you're gonna have to get through that uncomfortable conversation, because this stuff, like it's certain stuff that you need to know. Like, because when I tell you, like, that was like, I forgot what it was, but it was like, it was something, I think it was a definition. It's kind of different, but kind of similar. It was something to where, like, this, like, you get kidnapped and then you fall in love with your kidnapper. Like, the girl fell in love with the person that was molesting her. And I was just like, poor baby. Poor baby. And I'm like, she need to get therapy. And I think she passed away, but she need to get therapy, because girl, and the one that's still alive. I don't know. I think the younger one is still alive, and the other one is still alive, because girl, you should. I don't want you to go out in the world and thinking that's normal. It's normal for somebody. No, that's not normal at all. That's not normal. That man shouldn't have been fiddling with you when you was over there taking care of them kids. He shouldn't have been fiddling with you. He should be fiddling with you. But also, thank you to the Fatal Attraction Snap ID channel, because you open your girl's eyes. And I just really been analyzing my life and really been like with certain situations that transpire. And girl, your girl was a victim. Child, beware. If it's weird, get on up out of there. But get on up out of there. Get up out of there. If you gotta, get on up out of there. Get up on out of there. Get up on it there. And parents, please have those uncomfortable conversations with your kids so they know. And if you do not know, encourage them to further expand their knowledge and further expand, learn about different type of abuses. And sometimes they don't be wanting to know, because sometimes how they be in the Black community. They be using that manipulating and gaslighting to get you to do stuff. And then if you figure something out, then they gonna be like, oh, you know how they be with the elderism. You know how they be. You know how the elders be. Stay in the child's place. You know how they be. But that's another topic for another day. But I just really want to come down here. Girl, not come down here. I just want to come on here and really just share something very vulnerable with you guys, and to beware. And love shouldn't hurt. I don't care who you fall in love with. When I tell you it should be so soft, it should be so soft. It shouldn't be. Of course, you may have your questions, but it should be soft. If it start out good and now this man wrestling with you, no, you deserve to be treated like a queen, a king, or whatever. You deserve to be treated as the highest of the highest, as the most admirable gold in the world. You understand me? You understand me? So you shouldn't, no. So beware. And if you can, because now we got social media, expand and ask questions. If you don't know if something is abuse or not, you know, they got AI and stuff like that. Tap it in, tap the situation in, and ask, and you be like, "Hey, this didn't feel right, but I don't know what it is, and I'm confused on what transpired." And I promise you, they'll give you what it is. And if you need to hit your girl up, because we'll sure expose him. We sure will. Him, her, we'll expose him. Cause huh? Girl, we ain't pacifying nothing over here. On God. But anyways, yes, girl, I just want to share that with you. Your girl was nervous to share this, but I was also tempted and moved to share this because, I don't know who will see this, but it's a lot of people that watch my stuff. A lot of people that watch my stuff from states and cities and etc. that I will never know. So if you seeing this, girl, share this with a friend, share this with a friend, share this with a friend. Okay? Don't. It shouldn't feel like that. That man feeling on you and he supposed to protect you. Bye. Like I said again, girl, it's AI up on here. So all you gotta do because sometimes we know that we're being abused, but we get confused and we don't know what it is. Trust me, I know best. Like I said, AI, go up in there, explain the full situation, and girl, well, listen, if you DM me, girl, we're going to expose him. I swear, I'm going to expose him from A to Z to B to he, she, I don't care. Because mind y'all, another thing, it's going to be a little long one, so watch it through. Because this is a very informational thing that kids, parents, everybody need to know. Okay? I forgot what I said. But, child, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, okay. And mind you, child, he was smug and lying and basically trying to gaslight the girls. What a girl. Basically trying to gaslight, she's crazy. She originally said that the boy was 17 and he turned out to be 21. Basically trying to say that it was the girl, it was the man baby the first time. And then again, and he was just like smug, like he had a nonchalant, careless behavior, like I'm gonna get away with this, nobody's gonna catch me. He had that type of behavior, and until he got caught. And when he got caught, girl, when I tell you it sucked down on him, because you thought you was gonna what? Be for real, man. Girl, I was calling him a dirty bastard. Me and my mom was calling him a dirty bastard. Cause how dare you? You act all nonchalant, and then you didn't hurt not one but two babies. Two. Child. Listen, let me get up on this app, but I just wanted to share with you guys. If you see this and you currently going through this, you can reach out to me, baby, and we gonna make you do what you do. Cause I'm quick to make a video. I'm quick to make a video, huh? For real, you weirdo. I'm quick to make a video. So, or either reach out to anybody that you know will listen, because sometimes some people don't be saying something because, child, when they tell you something, girl, it's so many situations where they told an adult and the adult was like, well, if they don't listen, I'll listen. So like I said, watch this all the way through because this is a very informational little video. And watch it all the way through. But anyways, love you guys. Mwah. And DM me if you need to. Messages open on everywhere.